Hi guys, how is everybody today? It's your old mate Daryl out with Toby. Here he is, just raring to go. I just want to show you this before we set off. Just look at the mist, and yet the sky is blue. We've just come down the steps. I'm not going down onto the beach. It is very misty. But just look at that. Blue sky. But we've got lots and lots of mist and sea frets and things. Toby's happy though. No issues. Enjoying his walk. Yeah, it rained a lot this morning, so me and Toby didn't bother going out. But it's fined up in the afternoon, which is what we like to see, isn't it? Yeah, Toby's happy enough. I'll be giving him a treat in a minute. No, we're not good up there, Tobes. I'll be giving him a treat in a minute. Now look at that when I mention the word treat. He certainly knows what they are. Find out which pocket we're in. Come on, Toby. Here we are, Toby. Here. Treat. Would you like your treat? Toby. Not listening. Here. There he goes. See, I've not got my gloves on. Not got my hat on. I'm still wrapped up though. I'm hoping come the end of April I can get rid of this. Well, not get rid of it, but I won't have to wear the high vis. End of March even. Hiya, you alright? None of the other dog walkers who I know. There's quite a large fraternity around here, dog walking. Look at that sky. Hang on, Tobes, I want to see what's above us. You're alright, nothing to worry about. Well, it was a good we had some good discussions yesterday, didn't we? Really good. Yeah, I sort of enjoy that. Hello, you two. Would you two like a treat each? I thought you might. Yeah, they know me. Yeah, give me a minute, let me get them out. Toby first. And now you two, yeah? No, and the other, no. There you go. How's that? How's that? A treat each. Hi Sammy, how are you? I don't know if you actually saw that because it went on blank, but I'll just give a couple of Labradors a treat. We know them. We often see them. Whenever we see them, we know they're going to get a treat. There's Toby running away as per normal. Yeah, we had a good discussion yesterday, all of us, didn't we? I think I did the right thing by not going on the beach. We would never have got past that corner. Come on, Tobes. Yeah, it's a lovely warm day today, you know, Sammy. Oh yeah, very true. All dogs are precious. They're lovely. She had 3 dogs at first, 3 Labradors, but she lost one sadly. And it passed away. So now she's got 2 left. And I've always made a fuss of those dogs. They're a bit, you know, they know us. Bit like the little Jacks up at Holland. They know me as well. Hi Bobby, how are you? Hi Brian. It's certainly misty here today, look. But it's not cold, it's just, I'm sweating cobs and boiling up. You know, I've got my high-vis jacket on, a thick pulley, you know, jumper, shirt and t-shirt, plus my tracky bottoms. So I'm absolutely boiling up. It's for Miss Doctor Not So Happy. No, I'm on the same as what I often do, you know, over the cliff, on the promenade, you know, from the North Prom right to the end of the South Prom, round the estate and back again. It's that same route, but the mist makes it look different. Ah, thanks for that, Pebble 4. Oh no. Oh no. That's all you need. That is the worst thing, isn't it? A leaking roof. Oh my god, that is horrible. Because you can get the builders in. Hello. Hello. There you go. We're happy. Come on. See you, mate. But they never really fix a leaking roof in it. They'll do this, they'll do that. They'll put some new slates or tiles on your roof. But it never really fixes it properly, does it? You fix one leak and another leak will appear somewhere else. We had that problem. And it went on for 17 years. It would have been easier and quicker, I think, and probably cheaper to put a new roof on. Hi Jack, I'm pretty sure I'm in Withensea, and you don't really get fogs like that anymore in London. I can remember those days when you did. But London doesn't really get much like this nowadays. You know, since we've had the congestion charge and the various other charges they put on taking your car into London, the buses are mainly electric, the taxis are mainly electric, and you just don't get the same smogs that you got when you lived in England. That seems to be a thing of the past. I know when I was a boy and we lived in Greater Manchester, you know, you go into town, Manchester, and it was literally, my mum used to call them pea supers. You know, but then you had lots of mills, factories, power stations, steam trains all belching out humongous amounts of smoke, you know, which would react with the rain and the weather, and you'd end up with what my mum called a pea soup fog. We called it smog, but we don't really get much of that nowadays. Don't get any, in fact. Yeah, that is very true. Doctor not so happy that is. But the trouble is you can never really fix a leaking roof unless you put a new roof on it. Oh God, yeah. I don't think we've had a day without rain since before Christmas. Yeah, just look down here. This is all the rain. See, it's all wet, and that's all the rain. Yeah, that's a fair point actually. It is up to the landlord, isn't it? But you're suffering because of it. So I get where you're coming from, Sammy. No, them days, Jack, have well gone now. I can remember going back like to the mid-60s, but we went to London in January 1966. The real pea supers were in the 50s, but things could still get pretty hectic in the 1960s, perhaps not as bad. as the 50s. In the 50s, people were dying because of a fog. I don't think it were quite that bad in the 60s, because nevertheless it could still get pretty bad. And as I said, I can remember my boyhood in Manchester, and things were awful then. But Manchester, a big northern city, you know, Cottonopolis as we called it, you know, within like 30 miles of Manchester in the 1960s, there were possibly 500, 600, 700 cotton mills. And you had lots and lots of engineering plants, steelworks, forges, and, you know, all sorts of other things. The mining industry were really big in them days too, in Manchester. A lot of the mills were still steam powered. They're moving over to electricity in those days, but they still had humongous amounts of coal. Were powered by steam heated up in Lancashire boilers. Yeah, I'd have loved to have gone to San Francisco. It's probably one of the few places in the world, I don't know about now, but certainly in the 60s it was certainly one of the few places in the world where people were free. Yeah, giving him his treats. There you go. Well, we got 13 people on board. Just like to thank everybody for the company. It's great having you. If you're enjoying the video, then please like, comment, share or subscribe. I've got lots of these walks on my channel. I've got other walks which I've used my camcorder or my gimbal. So it's well worth a look. You're going to see something on there that you like. There's plenty of things. If you like dogs and the seaside and history, well, it's on my channel, it's all there. And guys, don't forget, tomorrow I'm on Coast Watch duties in the afternoon, which means I won't get home until about 5 o'clock when it's going dark, so I will not be out tomorrow night. And on Monday, I'm shunting the time forward from 3:45 to 4 o'clock. Yeah, because I mean, it's still light now at 5. Not going dark well about 5:15 now, is it? So Monday I'm going forward to 4 o'clock, and I'll leave it at 4 for a while then. But the nice thing, hello love, but the nice thing is, like on a Monday, I get home round about 1:45. I've got a couple of hours then, you know, I can spend with the Duchess, do whatever I need to do as well. I just got that extra little bit of time. And on other days it's going to allow me to be editing all my footage that I've managed to get, and I can get that uploaded onto my channel. Hello. Yeah, I-102. There's a lot of sea fret, especially further down towards the North Shore. It seems to be clearing up a little bit up here, but yeah, it's still pretty bad. Yeah, I do. Not on these, obviously, but I do other stuff, either with my gimbal or with my camcorder, or with, I will be using both before long, and I edit my own footage on that. So that's on my channel. I edit my own footage. I've taught myself how to do it. So next week I'll have like an extra couple of hours to go out and do it. I mean, at night time when I get home, that time I've had my tea, I've sorted Toby out, got him, fed him, done whatever I have to do with him, his hours play. Hello. It's too late to do anything, so I tend not to. So everything's gone back, especially since joining Coastwatch, everything went by the board. So I think once I'm going out at round about 3 o'clock, it's given me that extra time. Most days it's given me from about 10 to, it's given me like 5 hours in the daytime to do stuff. And when I'm at Coastwatch, it's given me that extra bit of time to spend with the Duchess. Oh, I'm not brilliant at it, if I'm honest with you. I'm still learning, but I can do it. That's the important thing, Dr. Not So Happy. I can actually do it. I'll be a lot better now, because I know what I'm doing and I know how to do it. Plus I know how to add the sound if I want to do that, and how to take it off. I've still got a long way to go, but I can do things. Well, here we are, we're up at the lifeboat station. I think these two cars are lifeboat, are owned by lifeboatmen. I'm not sure, but I think they are. There's definitely somebody in upstairs. See the lights on. We'll have a look and we'll just see what time high water is. So it's going out at the moment. And high water's just turned midnight. See, Wednesday the 11th. Water at 11:22 and low water's at 5:43. Oh, thanks, Doctor Not So Happy. Yeah, I mean, it's took me a bit. I've got a gimbal now, but I've not really used it much. So I'm not too bothered. I'm waiting until the weather improves and the nights are later, and we can go out and do things with it. There he is, little fella. Hello. Yeah, so the tide's going out, but it's still pretty much in. See, the sea fret's gone now. I think with my gimbal, I've got a tripod to my camcorder, so I think using the two of them together I'm going to get good quality footage. Hello, love. Yeah, when I first started editing, I found it really difficult, and the stuff I did wasn't that good. But now I've got a much better grounding. But then when I was training at Coastwatch, I just dropped it all because I had to put all my effort into that. So now it's getting lighter, days are getting longer. I passed all my assessments for Coastwatch. You know, I'm an accredited Coastwatch person, so I've now got time to get back into it. I've got 2 videos about Hull, the Hessel Road and the docks. Well, the docks basically, and the third one I'll be looking at is going to be on Hessel Road. But I've not really been able to do that much with it. I've got a lot of it edited, but there's still quite a lot to do. So now I'll be able to sort of sit down for a couple of hours every day and do a bit, which I'm happy about. See, we've got a big golden disc in the sky. I'm not sure what it's there for. I'm not sure what it does, but it's definitely there. Yeah, in April, my Coastwatch has got a weekend's festivities. It's about water safety, but there's lots of fun activities for kids and families. So I'll be doing some extra shifts on that. That's 12, I think, to the 14th. Something like that. And I think it's on the 18th, something like that. We're going to Whitby on holiday. Hello. Hi, mate. Hello, sweetheart. How are you? It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, it's a lovely dog, that greyhound. He really is. He looks at you right in your eyes. A look of love. That's the sun, is it? Wow. We don't often, this winter we haven't often seen it because mostly we've had rain. Every day we've had rain, so we don't often see the sun. So I can't believe it's actually there, staring at us. The ground is absolutely sodden. Literally. You just literally just trudging through mud and wet grass. It's just been, since Christmas, I don't think we've had a day where we've not had some rain. Now I'm going to overtake this guy. I'm walking faster than him. Hello mate, you alright? Come on, let's... See, I'm walking a lot faster. Yeah, so that's been the thing. Every day, we look at wherever you go, there's lots and lots of puddles. Down here, look. You think that was the sea, but it's not. It's rain. You see when we go over this. The ground is awful. Just mud and sodden with rain. See, Toby's, come on Tobes. Tobes has been brilliant, look. Get down there. It is beautiful. Come on then. It is beautiful, isn't it? Just look at that. Well, we saw a dead fish up on the cliff. Toby weren't bothered about it. I'd have thought he'd have wanted to snaffle it. See, people just leave it. As you know, I picked Toby's up, I deal with it. No, it's of this dead fish. I've got a picture of it, I'm going to use it, I think, for the icon. Let's see how far we've done. We've done 4.71 miles. And we'll try to get 7 miles. I might or I might not. Look, everyone's taking the dogs now. Hello folk. How are you two? How's Milo? Milo! I can hear. I'm good. I'm good. The Duchess is fine.
Toby.
I know, and he loves Toby, doesn't he?
Milo does, really.
It takes him or leaves him, doesn't he? But Milo loves Toby, always has done, hasn't he?
Yeah. Where are you going today?
Well, we're just going to have a walk around the estate and come back here and then walk back down to the towers, walk through the Valley Gardens and then just trudge all the way home. Yeah. The other day we did 16 mile Sunday.
Did you?
I know, 8 in the morning, 8 in the afternoon. And then yesterday I just did 8. So today it's going to be somewhere between 6 and 7.
Yeah.
It's enough for today.
So you don't need to do it every day, do you?
No. I'm keeping my weight where I need it to be, so. And we have a couple of hours in the morning, a couple of hours in the evening. But today I didn't bother going out this morning. It was bloody terrible, weren't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I had out walk through some this morning, taking Bobby out.
Oh, no. I thought I'm not going out.
Yeah,
anyway.
well, doggy's sitting, so he said I'll shoot round and leave
We
you.
dropped him off last night. No, 8 o'clock, 7, 8 o'clock, and they'd not been out all night till today.
Oh, you've got to do something
I had to
then.
come up this morning.
Yeah.
So
You have it to do.
I had
Yeah.
to come and let him out. I took him
Quite
for a
good,
walk.
isn't he? Didn't do anything, did he?
No, he didn't do it. No.
So you got to let him
Well,
out.
let's get-
You're
let-
not hanging on. are you?
Yeah, you've got to do what's right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He had a quick walk around Valley Gardens and that was his lot this morning. You got to let them do what they have to do.
Oh, you do, right, yeah.
You have a good sniff, Tobes?
Yeah.
Anyone new in town?
Hello.
You like them?
Anyhow,
She
we,
does dog walking.
yeah, I've not seen the other girl that does dog walking for a while.
I've seen her, yeah.
Yeah, her with glasses on, very, very thin.
Yeah, she's taking a few new ones, then. She's bigger one.
Yeah. Look, they've gone over, they've got them ones.
Yeah.
I've been putting mealworms down for the turns.
Have you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Enjoy them.
We've been to Hornsey, we went to Hornsey at dinner time,
Did you?
and the fog was thicker there than here. I mean, it was quite thick here, wasn't it? There, you couldn't see a thing. From in cafe up front, you could only just
Yeah.
see, you could only just see sea. It was that thick.
God.
Terrible it was. You could see it when you went out of roofs, and you
Yeah.
get over top towards that
Yeah.
thick fog it was.
I'm in tomorrow afternoon. Let's just hope it's shifted by then.
Yeah. Right, let's get off.
Yeah, I shall see you later on, people. And I shall
Yeah.
see you later on, Milo. See you. What's the other one called? I keep forgetting.
This is Luna.
Luna. Yeah, yeah.
My name's Anne.
Yeah, yeah. I know you're Anne.
Kim,
I know you're Jim. But
Kim.
Kim it is.
who?
Kim.
Kim. Sorry. Kim and that's Luna. That was the one I just didn't get. I know Milo. No, I've always known Milo. Anyhow, folks, I shall see you.
Pulling tongues. Is that?
Yep. I know.
See you later.
See you later, folk.
Enjoy that.
And you too, enjoy your day as well. Yeah, they're really nice people then. I've known them ever since starting walking, and she's actually on my, she's one of my subscribers. I have a few subscribers what live around here. What's Dollar General? Is it like one of those, what we call pound shops here in the UK? Everything costs less than £1 or, something like that. I know there's quite a few people who, locals who've actually become subscribers. One bloke came up to me the other day. He said, hey mate, I've been trying to get hold of you. I said, yeah. He said, yeah, it's what you on. I said, YouTube. Right, he said, I've been looking for you. What he wanted my, whatever it is, my name on it. My handle, I suppose. So I gave it to him. Oh, he said, cheers mate, I'll subscribe to that now. And subscribe to one of my very first subscribers. Yeah. Yeah, they are really nice people. They're characters as well. They got brains. I get on well with them anyway. If I didn't have her on Facebook, if I didn't have her on not Facebook, on here, on YouTube, and I didn't come across her and Kim, I'd miss them. If I just said I didn't come across them again in Withensea, I'd be worried about them. I'd be wondering why not. If I don't see him for a few days, I'll get a message from her, so I know they're okay. Which is nice, really. Now they live near the lifeboat station. And Kim was saying we'd had a run out to Hornsey and there's a lot more fog at Hornsey than what there is here. So I thought, wow. Ah, got you. Yes, I get that. Yeah, so you get cheap stuff there, Jack. Yeah. Yeah, we've got lots of pound shops and things like that. Be good. But they're perhaps not as cheap as what people think they are. So a lot of the stuff they sell over here, it's absolute rubbish. Ah, there's somebody, we got a jogger, so I need to watch Toby. Toby doesn't like them. It's alright, love, I'm taking him away, you're okay. There you go. I don't mind when they come up. You know they're there. It's when they come up at the back of you and they want the same space that Toby has. And then you to manage Toby and you to manage their safety all at the same time. Because they haven't seen you've got a dog. They don't know what's going on in front of them. Their minds are blank. All they're bothered about is the target. It took me so many seconds and so many milliseconds yesterday. I've got to beat that today. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant, Jack. Yeah. That's right, Sammy. It's nice walking round here in the light. I mean, last night we were just a little bit later, weren't we? But the sky was all cloudy and grey and sullen. And by the time I got home, it was quite dark. Whereas tonight, we're at the same time. We're 10 minutes or so earlier. Might be a bit more actually. What time's it now? It's 4:30. So I think we're probably about 15 minutes later than what we are, because don't forget, I was late in setting off. We went right the way down on Holland Beach, past the farmhouse, past the sunken pillbox, right the way up to the smashed pillbox. So that was 4 miles from home. So it's an 8-mile return journey. And it took me just short of 3 hours. I was on here for 1.5 hours. Let's let the cars go past. These houses are nice. They're like Edwardian. And we sort of modelled on William Morris's arts and crafts. So it's something I've always liked. I'm not particularly artistic, but I do like looking at some of it. And when these were built, you know, there was, you know, William Morris and arts and crafts were a massive thing at that time. You know, and you had places like Letchworth, which was built on William Morris's arts and crafts principles, and it was emulated by lots and lots of towns up and down Britain. So I kind of like that. It was like an enlightenment, you know, when you think of the slums of Manchester and London, and for a little bit of saving, a little bit of hard work, you get together a little bit of money and maybe get yourself a house that you can live in rather than just exist. You know, it helped the arts and crafts movement, helped to make a decent standard of living sort of, I wouldn't say a right, but achievable. Ah, hello. Come on, Tobes. Come on. All right. Hello. Hello. So it gave people that chance, if you will. I think the big place to look at it will be what we call Metro Land, on the outskirts of London. You know, between London and between, you know, in northwest London along the Metropolitan Underground line. You know, the Met, before it was subsumed into London Transport, was a private entity, and they bought a lot of land on the trackside, which had turned into houses, which were good for the Met because people were buying these houses in a nice area, in the country. That's what they were advertised as, with fast connections to London. Wow! So I can live in Amersham or Chesham or Watford, Northwood Hills, and travel into London to work. And my house isn't that expensive. I can afford to rent a slum in London. Well, maybe not a slum, but a house in a congested area, probably with an outside toilet. But now I can afford it. I can afford to get this house in Northwood Hills. Now those houses are worth a fortune. If you can get a proper house, a lot of them have been converted into flats, but if you can get a full house, you're probably paying £1.5 million. Now, in the 1920s, You'd probably get them for about 3,000. Amazing, isn't it? Hello Irina, how are you today? I'm good, I'm really good. Winn-Dixie's, is that your Aldi out there in the States? He is, he leads the way. He is the boss. Toby, come on. What is it you want to do? Come on. He doesn't actually like getting his feet dirty, walking through all this slush. Can't say I blame him. Come on, Toby. Well, this is what it's like. We've had rain every day. Look at that out there now. It looks a dream, doesn't it? There we go. See, it's all right. No apprehensions, no anxiety. He's leading the way. He's in charge. Would you like a treat, Toby? Yeah, I think he would. And we have to refill the bag when I get home. We're nearly out. And that'll be unforgivable. There you go. There we are. Let's have a look, see how it's 1641. 5.48 miles. So we're going to try, it'll be about 6.5 by the time we get home, so I'm alright with that. See, we've got some fishermen down here. Well, we shop in Aldi, you know, Sammy. Toby the Valiant, yep. The little hero. Come on, Tobes. Yeah, he's certainly, whatever it were the other week, I certainly passed him by, hasn't he? No, he's got over it now. His tail's up, he's happy. You know, he's walking. He's not pulling me on the grass or anything. There's his mate again. Hiya. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. I don't know what that were about. Well, I think somebody wanted to play. Didn't you? Come on. See you later, mate. See down here, it's all wet. Along here, look, puddles. So you can imagine what it's been like. Yeah, he's great. He's a good boy, is Toby. I'll have to remember when I go out, when we go shopping, it'll be Friday now, to get some schmackos. We're out of schmackos, and he loves them. Hi mate, you alright?
Fine, yeah, you.
I'm good, and how are you?
Good boy, Max. Good
Yeah,
boy.
good boy.
You was on your phone yesterday, weren't you, on the prob?
Say again?
You was on your phone yesterday
Yeah.
on the prob.
It's my blog.
Are we checking for a walk?
But he's taking me.
Alright.
No, I'm actually got a blog. This goes on the internet,
Alright.
so that's why I do it.
Alright, well, I'll leave you to it then, because I don't know nothing about that.
Don't worry. I'll see you again anyhow. Take care. Yep, it is. Toby the Valiant. I don't know what to be a lord. Oh no, definitely not. No, with loads of treats. But I need to get. Oh, I heard that. But I need to get some other treats called schmackos. Yeah. And that's start rationing these until we. Oh, we're all right. There you go. Have a load of them. It's just with schmackos, I think we might have one packet left. I like to have quite a few packs in. No, I know. He does well. He has bits of chicken, cocktails, sausages, schmackos, and whatever these are called. Tasty minis. He has all sorts, really. The other day he had roast beef. That was Sunday. He liked that. That got wolfed down. He went down in the blink of an eye. I've got a little Jack here and a bigger dog. We know the bigger dog. Hello. Hello, little fella. Hiya. Hiya, mate. Yeah, we know him. Oh, he does well. I suppose he'd say he doesn't do so well. Other dogs get more or something like that. Or he doesn't get what he should get. I suppose he'd say that, but in actual fact he does pretty well. Hello, love. Another another Jack. Come on, Tobes. Oh, he'd love a punch up. He really would. There's people upstairs in the lifeboat station. As I said, I think these cars are two of the lifeboat, belong to two of the lifeboat crew. There we are. Sky's nice, isn't it? As I said, it's quite warm. You know, when I was walking over the mud and the grass on the cliff, you know, I was really getting hot because you're putting so much more energy into it. There he goes. Hello, Tobes. I'm coming. You're the leader, so you're up in front. Yep. I'm just a bloke who brings up the rear guard. You can see as we head north, the mist is like getting more, isn't it? It's increasing. It's now 10 to 5. When you think just a few weeks ago, it was definitely dark at this time. We'll be coming down here in the dark. You know, if we've gone up to Holland, we'd be on the main road as it were going dark, and when we got here it would be absolutely pitch black. And now you look at it, it's still light. And tonight it's going to be light for at least another half hour. In about 20 minutes it'll start to get dark, I think. It's 10 to 4, so yeah, in about 5:15 it'll be getting dark. And by about 5:45 it will be dark. So it's certainly, the days are getting longer. It's certainly noticeable now. Come on, Tobes. So that's why I'm thinking that as from Monday, quarter of an hour later. So we're looking at 3:45 onwards. And don't forget, I won't be on tomorrow night. I'm at Coast Watch and I'll be on the afternoon shift. So I won't get out of there till turn 4 o'clock. And by the time I get home, it's going to be 5. And you know, 5 till 6, it's, the majority of it would be in the dark. So it's not going to be worth it. But I'll be back again on Friday. Oh, we've got the bloke with 3 dogs coming up. Yep, I've seen them doggies. There we go. Hello, mate. Come on. Hey! Well, the life belt, it's in that. Come on. No, I'm not going down there, don't worry. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Sir Toby the Valiant. Brave little dog. See how far we've come, how far we walked. .18 miles. So what we'll do, we'll have a walk. Oh, the Christmas tree has finally gone. It was still there yesterday, but it has now gone. Excellent. Well, I'm expecting a parcel. Some new insoles for my boots from Amazon. I don't know whether they've been yet. See, still lots of puddles and things. And we're saying this weekend, oh my God, we might end up with snow. But we'll have to see. I remember when we still had my mum. 2013, it was a year in which she passed on. And we had a sly weekend. It was a birthday, 22nd of March, and it was a birthday. And we went to, just had a quick weekend in Whitby. Not Whitby, Hornsey. before we moved to Withensea. And the weather was lovely while we were there. Coming back, it started to snow. And no joke, and that was on the 22nd of March, or 23rd of March, when we were coming back. And no joke, the fields around where we lived at the time in Elland, in West Yorkshire, right on the Pennines, were still covered in snow 3 months later. Couldn't believe that. We still had snow, and that was in June. Well, you know where we are now, the Game King. On my channel I've got some short videos of Charlie walking around here. We lost Charlie in July, and I've got some 3-minute shorts. I didn't have full access to my YouTube channel, just only 3-minute shorts, and that was my lot. And I've got quite a few videos of Charlie on here. He was a lovely dog. In some ways he was very much like Toby, in some ways he was very different. Whereas Toby's a very affectionate dog, a loving dog, and he really is. Charlie wasn't. He loved us, and he knew we loved him, but he was more aloof. He liked his treats, he liked going out. He had his friends and he'd talk to his friends. But that was about as good as it got. So, anyway, as you can see, no Christmas tree. Yeah, but Charlie, he was a little gentleman at all times. You couldn't kiss him and cuddle him, you couldn't make a fuss with him, it just wasn't him. Go up and give him a quick stroke now and again. And I've got some kiddie winks, so I'm just moving my camera. Oh, you're going to get your feet wet. I've not got it on camera, don't worry. Yeah, I'm always careful with that, as you know. Yeah, he was a Jack Russell crossed with a Sheltie. If you go on my channel and look at some of the shorts, they'll come up. Look for around about June 2025. You know, kiddie winks there, so I tried to avoid them. Yeah, he was a lovely little lad with Charlie. He'd never fall out with another dog. Whereas Charlie wants the punch up. He'd get away with a punch up, he'd have one. Charlie, oh no. He was too much of a gentleman. And then in 2024, April, we lost Alfie He was another Jack Russell, but I've got no video footage of him. As you know, Charlie were ill in the end, but that time at least I managed to get some video footage. Alfie, it just never occurred to me. I have a lot of photographs of him. Now Alfie, he was very different again. Oh, I've got 6.58 miles. Looks like it looks like everyone's going home from work. There's Charlie in front of me. She lives on here, Railway Crescent. Well, the vanilla slice shop. Here's one of our pubs, the commercial. They've done a good job of it from what I can make of it. I won't be known because I don't really go in pubs. Our post office and now a banking hub that give you advice, but we can't give you advice. And this, everybody, is our Aldi. Oh yeah. All right, Charlie.
Hey, darling, you alright?
Yeah, you.
Thank you, darling.
Come on. Yeah, she's a nice lassie, Charlie. That's the other Charlie. Well, we've done 6.73 miles. I'm going to get 7 mile out of this. We'll have a walk round our cottage hospital that no longer accepts patients. St. Nick's Church. I think they still do tests, blood tests and an analysis and things like this here, but they no longer have patients, I don't think. But there's still people who work there. At one time they used to do minor operations. It was a minor injuries unit, and then they shut that function down. So I don't really know what they do. Lots of doctors over there. Still quite a big building. We are doing. Yeah, I know, I realised that. Oh. I like healers. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, that is funny. Oh dear. But yeah, I get it. I mean, I think they're a massive company now, aren't they, Aldi? They started off in Germany. I know over in the UK they are massive. Absolutely, they're huge. You know, like 10 years ago, something like that. The only people who'd go there would have been people who didn't have much money, people who were low paid, them on benefits. I mean, we wouldn't have used it going back in those years, but then Aldi became sort of middle class and respectable, and now everybody, you know, regardless of your class, they use it. With the big four supermarket chains, we've got Tesco, Asda, which is a bit like Walmart, Morrison's, I can't think of the other one. Anyway, all of the big chains have ended up having to close stores, cut staff, cut prices, basically because of Aldi. You know, they've had to cut the costs to cut prices so they can compete with them. Hello Ian. Hiya.
How are you?
I'm good. Well, you want to be careful.
Pardon?
Be careful walking around. God, don't fall or anything.
Oh no. I've just walked down to traffic lights and back.
Yeah. It's a little bit of exercise, isn't it?
That's it. Hi Eric.
You alright?
Hi Eric, you alright?
You okay?
Hi mate. Yeah. Look, the people I know are like buses. You get one, you get you get three turning up. See one person and then another two turn up.
That's true.
Yeah. You okay though?
Yeah, fine.
And Alice is okay.
Yeah, she's alright.
Yeah.
Had your big dinner, haven't you, today?
Huh?
She's had her big dinner today.
Oh right, so she's gonna walk it off now.
Yeah, we go to spread once a week
Yeah.
and have a mixed grill.
And why not?
So she has half of it. I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later. Take care, Ian. Yeah, they're brilliant. Aldi are brilliant. As I said at first, people thought, the only people who are going to go there are people, who don't have much money, people on benefits, or what you call in America welfare. But that they very, very quickly lost that, and people now, it's become a credible place to shop. But I don't think they're that cheap anymore. Oh, 1,025 calories, that's okay. And just over 7 miles. Well, I'm alright with that. I meant to get, I'll do it on Friday, some schmackos, a box of chocolates and a 4-pack, because the people in that house, they're nice people. They have a greyhound, so it's a greyhound and his mum and dad. They're going back to live in Walsall in Staffordshire to be near the kids. So I was going to get them something to take with them to remember us by. Welcome them to the new home. We've got a 1-bedroom flat to go to. And they're really nice people. So I'm going to miss them when they've gone. Hi, Edward. Oh yeah, that stuff is sticking in your eyes is horrible, isn't it? Yeah, I know, I've had it done to me. I don't know where I've got to go to have mine looked at again. But yeah, I know exactly what it's like. It's awful. Well, we're back here at Castle Darrell. We've got Toby down here. Here, Tobes. Oh, would you like? There you go. We got a look. And Toby wants to say good evening, and from me. I'm back home, so I'm just going to go and see the Duchess, see what she's got to say, have my tea, feed Toby, do all my paperwork, my stats, my blood sugars and calories and how far I've gone and things like that. Load all this up onto the internet, onto YouTube, make sure it's visible for people. Yeah, I'm glad you've turned up at least, Edward, even though I'm about to go. Yeah, thanks, Sammy. You have a lovely evening, and as always, thanks to everybody for your likes, your comments, your shares, and and for subscribing. It's really great, and you've done me a lot of good, and I'm glad you all enjoy it. So now, me and Toby are going to go in and do what we have to do. So once again, good night, everybody. Good night, Edward. At least you've had it done now. You'll be fine.